Hello and welcome to episode 19 of series 1 of Master League Story Mode. It's Friday, we're back as usual, like clockwork. And just harking back quickly to the last episode, episode 18, where Tim got his swagger back. It was a really good one. I enjoyed it. We had a huge signing of Viktor Fisching from Ajax on loan but with an option to buy. And he bagged a hat-trick on his debut. Amazing. And some of the eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed a promotion that Tim is offering for the next few episodes. I think it's for the next few episodes. It is for a limited time only. And that is 1 like on this episode will earn you 1, and these are ridiculously rare and powerful, 1 Tim Sherwood PASSION token. So just bear that in mind. If you were on the fence about whether to leave a like on this video, then maybe that'll sway you. So, these can be redeemed in a number of different ways. I mean, it's up to you, really. It gives you that burst of passion, that drive that Tim Sherwood instills in his players and his staff, and now you, his fans. So, for example, if you've got 2 or 3 emails that you need sending by the end of the day, and there's only 5 minutes left in the day at work, this passion token can be redeemed at that point, and you will almost certainly have those emails sent. That's just one example. Please let me know if you get a chance to use these passion tokens, what you've used them on, and whether they've been important. So let's move on, because I know that we've had the beginning of a successful negotiation with Reece Oxford from West Ham. 581,000. That's pretty decent. We looked at that in the last episode. I think we will just quickly see if we can get any money off there. Other than that, are there any players we want to get rid of? Probably not. We might actually have, when we do sell Kilgallen, which we almost certainly will when we bring in Oxford, we might have somewhere in the region of £1 million to spend. And what would be nice is some sort of right or left-handed midfielder. Scouting report at the moment has been bringing in left backs, but we might have a chance to quickly do this. So let's a left midfielder would be good. Let's have a look in England. Hopefully that'll be a bit quicker. Still developing within team budget. We're unlikely to hear anything back within the window, but we might have a little bit of extra cash floating around. So if we can hear anything in the next couple of weeks, we might be able to have another signing. But I'd be pretty happy with Viktor Fisching and Reece Oxford. So let's crack on. Okay, so let's get into the next game. We're up against the Bees again for the second time this season. We beat him in the last game. We're now away, down in London. Little trip to the south. Looks like Tommy Spur won't be making this game. Everyone's a little bit tired. The games are bunching up. But look at this squad now. I'm really pleased with it at the moment, especially up front. Everyone looking really good. We've got pretty much everyone 74 or above. It's looking really quality now. Really, good quality throughout. Tyder and Fisching bought in this window. Really 2 incredible signings. Very pleased with that. Okay, so it's a trip down to London for Blackburn. Up against Brentford. Let's see if we can continue the great form from the last game. Viktor Fisching netting a hat-trick alongside goals from Tyder. There he is, Tidy Tyder. So we're off. Let's see what we can muster in this game. There nicks it away. Lovely little ball from... Tyder couldn't bring it under his spell. The ball from G was well crafted. Oh, good little turn from Brentford centre forward. Henry's in there able to just about get it clear. Here's Tyder. He's a strong runner, but he's taken a big touch there. Luckily, his central midfield partner, Viktor, able to mop up. Here's Fisching, first touch of the game. Lays it into G. Brentford here to play today. This isn't looking like it's going to be an easy game. Fisching into Rhodes. Rhodes can't quite get past him. Carly's won it back. Ball through to Rhodes. Lays it off to Fisching. 1-0, and he's absolutely slammed that home. Good bit of hustle there. The geezer press in action. Winning the ball back high up the pitch, as we love to do. And then releasing Viktor Fisching, who did not hesitate to slam that one home. Carly wins the ball back. Good pressure. 3 Brentford players taken out there. Ball in from Rhodes is simple to his strike partner Fisching. And his scoring percentage must be pretty high so far. He doesn't seem to miss much. He was given a lot of space The layoff from Rhodes was simple but effective. And we're off the mark again, early on. The £8 million buyout clause after this loan for Fischer is starting to look like it might be a bit of a steal. If he keeps slamming them home like he is at the moment, then that's going to be a no-brainer. Fischer, great nod on there to NG. Looks for Veretout, who's through on goal. Jordan Veretout. Oh, he puts it wide. He's normally pretty consistent from those sort of distances. It's a good ball in from NG. Veretout took it well. He had time to pick his spot. But he's dragged it wide. Lovely play from Fischer to NG. Can't get it back. He's won it again. Tyder makes his way through. Hits it. Oh, good save from the Brentford keeper. Tyder got a goal in the last game. Looked for one in this one. And that's half time. 1-0. Decent result. Back into the second half. We do have some tired legs, definitely. So we might have to try and make some substitutions if we can make this game safe. Viktor Fischer. That's what I like about him playing in the second striker role. He's going to be there to pick up the ball and drive forward. Dean. That's poor play there. Runs it out. But Carly's having a tricky moment. Tricky time at the moment. It's a good ball in from Rhodes. Oh, couldn't find NG. Well kept in there from Fischer. Oh, the ball through from NG to Veretout. Finds the Frenchman in acres of space. Little step inside. The left foot finish. Oh, straight at the keeper. Olsen tracking Jota again, but Jota seems to have got the better of him. Can he get the ball in? He can. Oh, still made a meal of that. Got a chance to make a few substitutions here, although we're only 1-0 up. Do need to save some of the legs, but now we've got Fischer, Olari and Rhodes all up front. We've dropped Fischer back into attacking midfield. Olari wins the first header into Fischer. The ball through to Rhodes. Can he get ahead of his man? He can't. Bid well. Strong defending. That's what we want to see with the link up between the three strikers. G has it. Looks up. Oh, he had Olari in there. Low wins it back. Little chip over into Olari. Oh, it's not there. That's a shame. Fischer with a great sliding tackle. Hits it well. Oh, he probably had more time than that. But he's full of confidence since his move. Came in, nicked the ball back easily. The Brentford player caught napping. Great slide tackle there. Did have Olari ahead of him. Looked up though. Gave it a hit. Troubled the keeper enough to see him palm it wide. Oh, it's a foul. Penalty. It's a good pass out from Olsen there. Oh, and G gives it away to McEachran in a dangerous area, but Tyder in really strongly. He looks to get ahead of his man. The ball through to Olari is really well weighted. It's got to be a goal here for the Belgian. Tries to take it round him. No, come on, Obi. Ah. That's exactly why you're not getting in the team. It's a great ball from Duffy into Rhodes. Finds Olari. Ball into Fischer. Gets away from his man and another man. Strength to get in the middle, but he loses out just at the last moment. Good tracking back from Olari. He gets the tackle in, wins it back fairly, says the ref. Tyder again, strong running. Gives it off to Fischer. Looks it for again for Tyder. Oh, he couldn't quite get there. Tyder's underrated goal threat from midfield. He's got that driving run. Olari, the header's there, but he can't get it back to a Blackburn player. Tyder with so much strength. Oh, he nearly wins it back again. Still knocks it long. He's got Olari there to aim for. He gets it down to Rhodes. Of course he does. Long ball out to Olsen is going to be difficult to get on the end, but he gets it. Ball into Rhodes. Almost a defensive mix-up there. 30 seconds left in the game. We really want to break this Brentford attack down. There it is. No, that's poor though from NG. Keep it tight now, Blackburn. Keep it tight. Tied a good pressure. Good pressure. He's won it back. Ball into Ulari's overhit. That's a shame. Good strength from Tyder to win it there. Should be game over, thankfully. It's been a bit of a tough match against Brentford, but we came away with the win. Good goal from Viktor Fisching in the first half. As you can see, we prevented Brentford from even taking a shot, which I think is a pretty decent result, although it did feel a little bit more dicey than that at times. Fischer, man of the match performance. Tyder had a good game. Rhodes had a good game as well. The link up between Fischer and Rhodes has been nice to see. Larry came on, he had his chance again, missed it again. It's a shame. Thanks for another win. Blackburn march on. And 8 points clear now with still only one defeat this season. 80 goals in 26 games. That is some ratio. I couldn't tell you what ratio because I'm not a mathematician, but that is some ratio. That's always needs to be said. Let's see how we got on with Reece Oxford here. Hopefully these negotiations go through. We can get him for somewhere around the 500k mark. Reece Oxford, 500,000. Lovely stuff. Well, I think it is time to say goodbye. Sorry. Sorry. Time to say goodbye to Kilgallen. Killing off Kilgallen, finally. 32 years old. He made some huge blunders in the first few games, but look at that. He's not getting any better. I've never seen such a steep decline in a development sheet as that. But 1.3 million. Oh no, hang on. 1.6 million. I'll gladly take that from you. Thank you, Drofschmitz. That's one of the good things about these fake teams is that they do have some serious budget. So that's him out. And many, many years his junior of bringing in the exciting Reece Oxford, who's got some pace to him. 73 defensive prowess is good. Alongside 75 body balance, 75 speed. That's a good combo. And he's a decent passer as well. So, great. Looking forward to bringing him in. And we've got 1.4 million to deal with here. If we see anything come back from the scout, that would be good. Okay, so we're up against Bristol City, back at home at Ewood Park. A slightly disappointing game in the last one, so let's see if we can better that slightly. In G, not looking great. Who can we play in his position? I think we'll play Olsen again. Oh, we should really start Ulari. How do we work that in? Can we play Fischer there? Would be a shame. No, I mean, we're going to need to take off Rhodes probably. If we've got a few goals, then we'll bring Ulari on early doors. Tyder looking tired as well. So if we can bring Low in early, that would be good. I think we might have a first start here actually for Reece Oxford because Duffy is looking tired. So let's give him a run out. What footed is he? Right footed. Yeah, it'd be good to get him some games. 68 overall now, but he's definitely going to improve. I think we'll bring in Low as well at right back, who is a capable stand-in for Henley. That means we've got 3 players that we can substitute pretty comfortably. Anything to look at Bristol City? Khadija was a tricky player to play against. Oh, they're playing at 5 at the back. Yes, I remember now. So let's see how we do against them. Let's get into it. There's Reece Oxford there, limbering up for his first start for the club. The youngster from West Ham. Debut just after signing, giving Duffy a bit of a rest. Debut at Ewood Park as well. It's a big day for the youngster. Carly's had a difficult time the last few games. Let's see if he can craft anything in this game. Good ball into Rhodes. He can't get there though. It's unfortunate. But Carly has really suffered the most from the change of formation to 4-4-2. He was absolutely a better player to have in a dynamic winger system. He worked really well, stretching the play as a winger. Oh, Verity wins it back from Olsen. He's got so many options now. Little chipped ball around the corner. Low looking for it, but Carly's in the middle though. Skips away from his man. He's running into sort of blind avenues like that quite a lot at the moment. He's trying to overplay really. He's not having much. He's having to try and take on players more than he was in the winger position. I really like Olsen at left midfield, actually. He's got a good calming influence, that defensive power. Oh, tidy Tider there, just about wins it back. Tider into Bakali, gets it back from him. Powerful run again. It's in front of his man. Right foot finish! Safir Tider. He's just... People expect him to pass. If you try and get anywhere near him, he's got the shoulders of a man mountain just to push you out of the way. Brentford stood off, tried to get near him. Just pushed them away. Can't get near him there. Defender tries to nick it back. And the finish is of a good quality from the central midfielder. And that's 2 goals already for Safir Tider. He was brought in as a defensive-minded player, as a destroyer in the centre of the park. But his runs from deep have been deadly so far, and he's had 2 goals to his name. Just muscling him off. Good dribbling. His dribble stats are high. And that's a goal. Low, ball into Rhodes. Can he get there ahead of Moore? He can't. It's a good probing ball, though, from Low. Fisher into Rhodes. Gets it back. Nice turn. Left foot finish. And Fisher's on the score sheet again. Can you stop this man? Can anyone stop him? And once again, the Tim Sherwood transfer policy. Coming up trumps here. Tider and Fisher, the 2 new signings in the January window, have come through with goals. And the Ewood Park crowd very, very pleased. Gone are the days of the chicken on the pitch protests. Now the Venkies having signed, first of all, Tim Sherwood, and then allowing him to flex his financial muscle a bit with some great signings. Now we're walking the league. It's good hold-up play from Rhodes into Fisher. Look at that turn. And the left foot finish is of a high quality. I love that. Bit of hold-up, looking for his partner, who comes in, turns, little drag back as well. It's lovely play. And the left foot finish, beautiful. Kieran Agard into Reed. He's got runners ahead of him. Agard, that's a nice little back heel into Pack, but Tider is in there really strongly. Wins it back just about. Olsen, Veretout. Spurs continued his run from left back. He's got Rose inside of him. Into Fisher. Olsen. Olsen goes alone. He's got space here to take the shot. Olsen, oh, palmed away there by Hamer. Bristol just about able to get it away. Oxford rises well. That's his first aerial test so far. Corner hit to Bristol. They've yet to really trouble Steele's goal so far. Oh, that's a cheeky one. Oh, off the bar. I'm not sure if Steele got a touch to that. But we did. Potentially that was going in. Olsen, can he get on it? It's a good header. Oh, palmed off the base of the line there. Oxford streaking away. Good save by Steele at the end of the half. And Bristol City able to get a shot off, which is more than could be said from Brentford in the last game. Blackburn playing a good counter-attacking style, only 42% possession, but 4 shots on target, 2 of which goals. And a beautiful one from Viktor Fischer. And not a bad one from Tider either. So let's see if Bristol can offer up any fight back in this half. They've not really shown it so far. Veretout really well in there. Into Olsen. He's got options ahead of him. Rhodes stays back. Back into Olsen. All along the floor, but Carly's in there, doesn't quite make it through. It's always going to be difficult to get a ball along the floor all the way across like that. It's cut out easily by the Bristol City defender. Bristol here with a spell of possession for the first time in the game, but they've really let themselves down there. Bakali not been doing much so far in this game. Looking to use his pace, lays it off to Fisher. It's back to him again. Bakali, yes, he gets his goal. It's been a long time coming for Zakaria Bakali. He's been eclipsed by the new signings recently. But let's not forget the quality that he has. And he's shown it there. It was a good driving run from midfield. Just lays it off to Fisher. Looking for the 1-2. And the ball through. It was unimaginative, but it makes it to him. And his quick feet get him away from the defender, who backs off at the wrong moment, allowing him to slot it simply past Hamer in the Bristol City goal. And that's 3-0. Fischer turns creator. Look at the way they just step off him there. They know the danger that he has in his little tiny mouse feet. That's a goal for the Belgian. And that's 3 early changes from Tim Sherwood. He knows this game is as good as one now. So it's going to be a run out for Koita. Could potentially be one of his last games. He's been transfer listed. If we get any good options from the scout, then he could well be on his way out. But he's won the ball back really well there. Into Fischer. Unselfishly back into Koita. It's got to be 4, and it is 4. Koita scores with almost his first touch. At least his second touch. He won the ball back really well. Fischer then passed his man with ease. And unselfishly slots it through to the big man, Koita. Koita wins it back. Little layoff to Fischer. Quick feet inside, and then he's away. The defence nowhere to be seen. It's Koita's one-on-one with the keeper on the penalty spot. Wasn't going to miss from there. As was mentioned in the comments by Toko Botzer, I think the only way that Ulari's going to fight his way back into this team as a 19-year-old, you know, it's potentially there, but the only way he's going to get back in is with one of the blinking upward arrows of increased form, where we could see a big increase in his stats. But he's not going to get that without some goals, and he's not going to get that without chances, and this is a chance for him now. And there's a ball over to Ulari, and he got it. Oh no, Obi, please. That is exactly what we're talking about. Great ball over from Tyder. Ulari took it down well. One-on-one with the keeper. It was harder to miss. And that's what we're talking about. We're never going to see the improvements we need from him if he can't put those away. He's missed 3 or 4 gilt-edged chances in his last few starts. If he can't put them away with players of the clinicalness of Viktor Fischer in the team, he's just not going to get a chance. Oh, Olsen's won it. Ball into Fischer. Dances away from him there. Oh, he couldn't quite get it out of his feet. Duffy in on Agard really strongly, and he's won it back there. Great stuff. Spur into Koita. Ball into Ulari. This must be it. Oh, just misses out there. That was a tough one. Tyder into Ulari. The curler. Oh, beaten away. Tyler wins it back. Away from his man here. Looking for Ulari again. Unselfish play from Tyder. Hits it with the left. Straight through the keeper. It's another goal for Safir Tyder. That's his second in the game. And this time, with a left foot pile driver, he wins it back with that strength. Unselfishly looks for the chip over to Ulari, whose run went the wrong direction. But this time he got it down. Had a chance to maybe put it on his right, but he's just blasted it straight through the keeper with his left. Good strength from Tyler there. Unselfishly looks for the ball through to Ulari. He can't get his head on it. Then when it falls to him outside of the box, bang with the left. Keeper didn't even have time to react. That's 5. Great play, Safir. Old tidy Saf. In the absence of Jordan Veretout, Zakaria Bakali hits it. Good save by Hamer. Bakali actually did that really well. Oxford again. Oh, he couldn't quite get ahead of him that time, but he did enough to trouble the big man Khadija. Oxford again, tidy. Oh, low, almost caught out. Tidy here to take the outswinging corner. Oh, Lari could have almost got there. Can he get there? Well, it's not the goal he might have hoped for, but they all count, as the saying goes, and Ulari will be pleased to get on the score sheet finally. He's had his chances in open play, but it came by being in the right place at the right time. There's nothing wrong with that for a striker, and that makes it 6. Corner in from Tyder was into the danger area. Ulari tried to get his head in it, and really it would have been his strength and power that troubled the defender to make the mistake, and he was there to mop up. Tyder beats him twice. Oh, Olsen dispossessed by Kvist. It's a good ball into Agard, but Oxford does really well. He's had an incredible debut, he really has. Look at this. He's trying to get involved as well. Good ball through to Koita. Inside to Ulari. Stops his run, but then back inside. The big man is going alone. Is it with the right? Straight at the keeper. Good dribbling from Ulari. Could have gone through, but he checked back inside. And then he used his strength to hold off Vist. Get out of my way, he says. He's passed a couple more. Again, holding off the defender at all times. But it was always going to be a difficult finish from there. And that's 6-0. Great win for Blackburn Rovers. Bristol City beaten convincingly by this high-flying Blackburn team. Tied over 2. Oxford, great debut. Jordan Rhodes not on the score sheet. We were able to rest players. Convincing win there. 12 shots on target with only 44% possession. 50% strike rate for goals on target. That's pretty nice. Tied with the man of the match. Fischer also played really well. Bukali had a great game for a change. Got his goal. Ulari came on. Just about got his as well. There we go. 10 points clear. Good stuff. And 1.7 million in the bank. We could, hopefully, if the scout gets back to us, see a nice little reserve signing maybe coming in. Nothing from the scout yet. So, that's pretty much all we've got time for. Oh, actually, no, before I go, I'm just going to quickly, while I remember, a little look at some of the training here. Tider, what do we want to look at with Tider? He's already a great passer. He's already strong. He's got everything, really. You don't really need to improve his shooting. Defensively, possibly. I think if we just continue to turn him into an absolute beast, so we'll go with physical on that. Viktor Fischer, I think, is his shooting, really. 74. Could be better. I mean, he's already been clinical, absolutely clinical, but still. And finally, Reece Oxford. I do like having a centre-back that can pass. But, that being said, let's go with defence with him. That just about covers it. So what I would like to hear from you all before the next episode is if you can exercise your minds and take into account the Master League Story Mode transfer rules. And I think you should know by now which teams you're allowed to look at. Can you suggest to me a player who I could sign from one of Tim's Links clubs, preferably a right or left midfielder who we can bring in as a substitute? It doesn't have to be massively good. I mean, I would take a developing player around the sort of high 60s, low 70s, or an established player of 70 overall or above. So if you've got any suggestions on that, which you've been great with so far, all of you, then I'd love to hear them. But other than that,